All right, guys. So I want to talk about something a little bit different that I really never got into talking about, and my opinions on the Byrna CL. The Byrna CL. What can I say? It is what it is. It's not going to be the best option for using kinetics, unless you aim for the face, and a lot of people are against that. Me, I have no problem aiming for the face if you're trying to do physical uh, bodily harm to me. Um, Specifically, there's three different levels of bodily harm. In this case, if someone was trying to cause great bodily harm or aggravated bodily harm to me, I'd be aiming for the face. I don't care what launcher it is. That's what it is. But with the Byrna CL, I think Byrna could have did a lot better with this design. And I'm going to break down my thought right now and my theory on why they did it. My opinion. No proof, just my opinion out there. You guys, please feel free to leave comments. I'd love to know what you think. Before I do, I want to make one thing clear. I love the Byrna products. I'm a huge Byrna fan from day one since the HD came out. The Byrna CL will be great for pepper rounds, but not so much kinetics. Now, here's why. My theory is pretty simple, and I've been hesitating to make this video because some of you out there take my videos and take it completely out of context and send it to these companies, which I think is, I'll come around and say, is bullshit. Um, but that's how social media is today. That's why I don't use social media. YouTube's the closest thing to it is I use. Now, what I think Byrna should have done, and then we're going to talk about why I think they didn't do it. I think Byrna should have made the Byrna CL if they wanted to up the ante with their product, right? If I remember correctly, they try to compare this to the Byrna LE, but with the smaller round and more compact. Now, the Byrna LE takes 3-gram kinetic rounds, right? This takes 1.9 to 2-gram kinetic rounds, so figure a gram less, depending on the quality scale you have to weigh the balls, the kinetics. So my theory is if Byrna truly, and I sincerely mean this, if Byrna truly wanted to basically make a compact like this is a compact Byrna LE, which is pretty much what they try to do here. I think they should have made the kinetics, since the Byrna LE was 3 grams, I think they should have made these kinetics 3.5 gram. A little bit heavier, but enough to still feel the impact when hitting the body. Now, let's talk about my theory, my opinion. Again, I have no facts to back this up at all. This is solely my opinion and my theory on this. I think they decided to make 1.9 gram rounds to 2 gram. Let's just call it 2 gram rounds in the 61 cal, because the lighter the round, we all know, and if you're new to this channel, you're going to learn something. The lighter the round, the more FPS you're going to get, because it's going to fly faster out the barrel. The heavier the round is going to go slower. Now, I think Byrna, and again, this is my opinion, my theory, I think they decided to go with 1 gram less, 2 gram kinetics, so the FPS is more consistent with the Byrna LE. But is it really more consistent as far as impact wise goes for pain compliance? That's what I've been asking myself a lot lately. And I was actually, shout out to East Coast Less Lethal. We were talking through text probably almost 2 hours last night, and I mentioned that to him. I really think if they would have made these even just 3 gram, the rounds, it would have been a lot better for Kinetics, for like those in California, or maybe those in some states that are fully restricted. And when I say fully, I mean completely restricted of tear gas pepper rounds as well as regular OC pepper rounds. But if they really want, if Byrna really, really, truly wanted to up the ante with the Byrna CL, they should have went a little bit heavier projectile. Since a lot of people in Cali and there's some other states that I can't remember offhand that don't allow pepper rounds or chemical rounds in general. Now, if they would have made these 61 cal Kinetics, and we're not talking about pepper rounds, talking about the Kinetics, 3.5 grams, that would have definitely, it would have definitely been a lot better than the Byrna LE. It would have technically had a slightly higher joules than the Byrna LE, because again, the heavier the round, the more joules you will get, as well as FPS. Well, in some cases, FPS would be lower, but a half gram heavier if we're talking, if these were already 3 grams, and we're going to 3.5 grams, it would have been much better for impact and pain compliance. Byrna did a shitty job on that, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about the Byrna CL and the points I threw out there, because I don't know, you guys. I like it for just messing around with. If I had to use it, it's going to go for the face, 100% guaranteed. But this would be excellent for pepper rounds, the Byrna Max rounds. But as far as Kinetics, this ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do it. I took 2 mags point blank. I shot myself. I made that short somewhere in my video content. Scroll down. I don't know how many videos down it is, but you'll see. And back then, a lot of guys said, "Oh, the CO2 was out," or one of the ones that stuck out was, "Oh, he didn't have no rounds inside there when he shot himself," which is, I must say, is bullshit. I got the scars to prove it. And I'm 6 feet tall, 230 pounds. That didn't even phase me. Like, it stung, it didn't even phase me. And I don't know, Byrna did a crappy job as far as the kinetics go for it. I wish a company out there made 3.5 gram rounds, 61 cal, because this would be a lot better, and I'm pretty sure they'd be selling a shitload of them. There was some company, I don't know who they are, I've seen on another YouTube channel, they made some heavy rounds for it, but heavier rounds than the Byrnas don't cut it, you guys. It doesn't work. Don't waste your money. It does not work. If you want power with heavier rounds that's designed for it, go with the Grimberg. That's plain and simple. But that's a whole nother subject. But, I show you guys right now, so you guys know that I'm not bullshitting. I got the scars to prove it. Look at that. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, like, share, subscribe, and leave those comments. I'd love to hear the comments. I'm sure a lot of people in the less lethal community would like to hear your comments as well. God bless. Stay safe.